Hi again, Heléne from Sweden here, not far away from Stockholm. Now I'm back for my third episode of the of the Wood Anemone project. I have been working on a project regarding the wood anemone for, I guess it is now about 6 weeks. Not every day, definitely not every day, but now I think because it's today, it's the 4th of June, it's really time to wrap it up, because now it's summer and the wood anemone is a spring flower. Yeah, so what I'm going to show you today in this video, I hope I will try to make it a lot shorter than the previous one, and this is my third YouTube video, so I have a lot to learn, and one is to speed things up and not talk so much perhaps, but it's learning by doing, and yeah, I have set a goal for myself to improve. We'll see. Yeah, what will happen today? And I also picked some of the flowers and pressed them. So now they are really dry and flat, and that was the idea I had for this third episode, to make some use of the dried anemones. And in the video I'm going to jump right into the process of what I did, or show you the result when I copied them in the copying machine in the printer, and then some of what I used it for. I didn't do very much with it, so I have a lot of material still of those copy papers, but I love to do experiments and try things out, and that's what I've been doing for this video. I made this little book. I just wrote it on it today. It says Heléne's Wood Anemone Project, some notes, experiments and documentation. So that's what I'm going to walk you through later in the end of the video to wrap it up. And also, as you can see here beside me, I made this one, and it's a paper cut collage, and I'm showing you some of it in this video, the process of making this. And also there will be a few nature walks to look at the last anemones, and also some varieties of the wood anemone, because I could clearly see when studying them a little closer that they not at all look the same, all of them. And I will give you some example of that. So without further adu, I think one more thing. You know, when I like to work in themes, and when one things often lead to another, and one thing I also made was this, very spontaneously from one day to another, with inspiration for the wood anemone. Yeah, why not make a paper wood anemone from crepe paper. So that's what I've done here, and I'm really pleased with the result. Even though it's a giant one, I think, yeah, it looks like a wood anemone. So it's nice. I have it like this in a vase, just one. My goal was to make 5 of them, but we'll see, maybe for next spring. Okay, I thought I'd quickly show you the next step. Here are the total of all the flowers I dried, and from there I have made use of our copying machine, a regular one. So I made, I will show you a spread or examples of some copies I made. And also here the flowers, I enlarged them. You can see in comparison to, for example, you can take that one. So that's the original flower. So I enlarged it a bit. And I made a few variations by shifting colors of paper and also moving the flowers a bit. So I have a selection of them. And here is the original size of the flowers. I like it on the blue very much, the blue background. I also shifted the quality of paper, or the type of paper, or the shade, the tone of the paper. And also it's a pink version. I don't need to show you everything because they are similar. I just, as I said, I moved the flowers a bit. And here's some plain white copy paper. And another one, I like that as well, on a yellowish color. And here's also on plain white copy paper. And the flowers turned out perhaps not so good, but I like it. It can give you ideas for further things to do. And the outer shapes, the contours of the flowers, I think are nice. And yeah, I think that's about everything. Yeah, as you can see, lots of repetition or slightly changes, because it's difficult to see exactly when you place the flowers in the copy machine how it turns out when printed. But I'm happy with this and definitely can move further with the project. I picked a wooden anemone bouquet. It's for inspiration for my project. Today, when filming this, it's the 5th of May, and this will be the last chance to pick this flower for this season. They rapidly fade away this time, and other flowers are coming instead. For example, I noticed today a lot of wild blueberries in bloom, super many, millions of them, and also the lily of the valley flower. So now I have super nice inspiration, these fresh wood anemones, and it's a super beautiful day, very nice. There's so many wild blueberries here in the forest, and a lot of flowers on them, so there will be many blueberries, I hope. They usually are ready to pick by the end of July, and in all of August usually. The wild blueberry flowers. Now I'm all set to start painting. I have water, I have the wood anemone, and I'm going to paint this paper green. I'm going to use the green paper later for making a collage, and my aim is to capture the as exactly as I can the green shade, the green tone and nuance of the fresh flower here, the leaves. So I have prepared, I have so many different paints, but I just quickly picked two of them now. It's acrylic in two green shades. So we'll see. I have a guess that these will do it. But if not, I will pick up the green, yellow and blues and just mix a little more. But I think that these will be enough. So, and this sheet is an A3. So I think I will need all of it for my collage. Turned out this olive green light, small tube, it turned out to be exactly the same shade or color as the leaf. But of course you always want to have a little vividness, so I don't want to have exactly the plain. So I will blend in some of this called emerald green, by this color here, and that one is that color. So now I will go on and paint this sheet of paper. It will be great for my collage later. So I'm done with the painting of the collage paper. Now it's the green colors I very much look forward to work with when I make the collage of an anemone. And also I fixed this area here if I want to make the center of the anemone. Those colors there match very nicely. So some exciting painting going on here. I painted white on white because I wanted to get the shade of the flower, and so this I painted with mixing titanium white and Titan buff and some of the green dirty water, and that will be a very nice shade for the anemone flower. And also, as you see here, some yellow if I want to use the yellow for the center of the flower in my collage. And here is the green one I painted. So now I'm all set to go, I think, to make a collage someday. I don't know which day that will be, but it's good to be prepared with the material you need. So I'm super happy. It was a nice session to paint. Only solid colors, but yeah, it will be very good. Today it's the 21st of May and here are the wood anemone leaves. Not many anemones left now, but here where I found a spot where it's not much sun during the day, and here there still are some anemones. And that's what it looks like when it's beginning to fade. And also here, I think it's nice to see them like that. They are drying and losing their petals. I've also been picking right here on this spot a bouquet of flowers. I can see if I can, yeah, I have to zoom out like this. They are so beautiful, and as you see, I also spotted a few rare ones, at least for me. This one has 11 petals, and that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 petals. Usual has 6 or 7. 1, 2, 3. There's also 6, but the ones I were picking earlier this spring, many of them had 7 petals, like that one. But this one is so nice. So you can see there are so many varieties within this species. And there's also one with 11. Oh, isn't it fascinating? Beautiful. I just put my bouquet in a nice place. It's beautiful. I'm gonna bring it home, but I wanted to... Oh, look at this. It's nice to look at things from various angles, and this is a beautiful thing, I think. Yeah. Inspiring. If you want to go home and make a painting or make some other piece of artwork. Very inspiring. Look at this. Yeah. A quick progress or update on my collage. I have made the flowers, a few leaves, and painted a background. And now I'm just going to... These I have glued down already, but regarding the rest of them, I will play around and glue them down, and then I will show you the final result. So here is my little documentation I promised to show you, to flip through. I just made a little book, and it's front and back, and very easy binding. So this is Heléne's Wood Anemone Project, some notes, experiments and documentation. And that's just because I like to do experiments, and I like to do books, small books like this. I have several small books, and I like sketchbooks and notebooks, and this is just a kind of a little thing to keep this Anemone project a little like a collection like this. So at first in the book here, I have showed you this one so many times before, my the wood anemone sketches, which was the start of this adventure with this art project or creative project. So here I just took a photocopy on the copy machine of that from my notebook, from my sketchbook. And here is the embroidered piece I made. So nothing new here. Oh well, and then here that is a dried anemone, which I I put some glue, acid-free glue, onto the paper, and then glued the anemone here onto it, and then I put tissue paper on top. And I think it has such a nice feel to it. Here is the copy of... It's a copy of this original, the textile piece is the copy of that. And here is from the copying machine. I put the flowers underneath the glass, and then, so this is an example of all those sheets I showed earlier in the video. And here is something I have added, because this is one of these flowers, copied flowers, And then I have added some gouache paint on top. I painted with gouache paints to enhance what got lost in the like in the copy machine, or in the, do you say printer perhaps? But I think you know what I mean, the printer. And here is the same, the things beneath, the layer beneath here is the copied paper of the anemone. And here is the only thing I've done here is to glue some, I think it was very thin rice paper, or it was tissue paper. And also here it's tissue paper on top, glued down, and then I have enhanced with a brown pen and some gouache paints, and also with some stitching. And that, I think it makes such a difference if you want to make have texture or more interest into your work. You can stitch. So you see this is a piece of fabric, and then some stitches. So this is really an idea I could move forward with. I like this, even though it's just an experiment, but I like this a lot. And here is just a photo of the my finished collage. And here is I cut out some flowers from one of the green papers and glued them onto this. It's stained with tea. So, and here is also one of the examples with a photocopied flower, but I enhanced with gouache paints. And here is also a copy from my sketchbook. And the last page here is also, it's when it has the petals of the blooming is over and the petals have fallen off. And it's also tissue paper glued over. So this will be nice in, I don't know, in a few months to look at this, if there is any green color left at all, or if this will fade or become brown over time. I don't know. But that is part of the experiment, to see what happens with that. And then I have two pages left here. I can make some notes here further on if I want. And then, so that is what was in this book. I have to correct myself regarding one thing, and that is, of course, that it's gouache paint in the background of this. All the flowers, they are painted, and the leaves, they are painted with acrylic paint. Thanks for watching this far, and before I say goodbye for this time, I am going to show you, I'm going to show you this one a little closer. It's a gouache paint again. I painted a lot with gouache lately. That's because also I bought a bunch of new gouache paints, and I want to get to know them better and to practice using them. Yeah, so that's what I did. And there is no glass on it for now. I don't know. I haven't decided what to do further, but I like it, and it looks really nice from a distance also. So I think I might stuck it up, hang it on the wall somewhere. And also this may make me think what to do for the next project, perhaps. One candidate is this one. It's the deer, And that is also because I wanted to show you, it's not the first time ever that I include wood anemones into my creative stuff. So this is a painting from last spring, and there are wood anemones. So this is a spring picture of this deer, which we have frequently. The acquaintance with deers is very frequent here because they come to our garden, and I can take some really beautiful photos and film these animals really up close if I want. So it could be a project to do something with this, a creative project. And also, actually, for last year, this was my sketch for a textile piece. And the textile piece turned out like this. So that's why I made the sketch in the same proportions, the same size as this. But when I made this, I decided to make, and here you see the wood anemones again. I decided to make a kid, the baby, and the mother is over here keeping watch. And I wet felted all the background at first with lamb's wool, and then I have stitched and embroidered, and I really like this piece. So that's one option I have, or a thought I have. Maybe next art project will concern the deer, or perhaps as you see here in the background, I also like blackbirds, also because they are so frequently in our garden, so it's easy to have motifs that you can look at and you can be inspired of daily. And these paintings I have not finished yet. I am so good at making artwork like 95% finished. I really usually work pretty fast. I have an idea and I work and I do it, and then when it's almost finished, I tend to put it away and become hesitant and unsure and undecisive on how to move on and actually finish them. And all these 1, 2, 3 are not finished, but they might be if I have them as a project. I will definitely finish those. Yeah, and yeah. Thank you for now, and